got tired of like feeling like, you know, like I was hiding. Like I was always like everybody go like being you know, you shy, you shy. I'm not. I'm really honestly not shy. It's just I was afraid. I was afraid of what people thought. So I'm thinking, well, if I be quiet, they can't say, oh, I think he gay or I think this. So I just stayed quiet and didn't say nothing. I just stayed to myself. So they wouldn't have too much to judge me off of because they wouldn't know. But I got tired of living like that and I began to become unhappy, very depressed, stressed out. And normally used to always ask me like, you know, you got a girlfriend or she pretty, you like her? I'm like, no. But, you know, I got tired of not having a relationship with my mom. Like I couldn't come to her and talk to her because I was hiding from her. And I always felt like she knew. So I really didn't feel the need to say something. But as I got older, like I might was going to tell her. I thought she was going to be like mad or reject me or like, you know, turn against me, but I was wrong. And to anybody out there that's thinking about coming out, if you feel like you're ready, do it because it'll take a lot of weight off your shoulder, especially if you have support. Like, because you feel like you have nothing to hide, you can be yourself around anybody, your family, you know. I was in this little situation, you know, where I was talking to a person and because I never talked to a boy. Like, I started talking to a boy August. And I'm like, okay, I like him. So I'm planning the whole life out together. He finna meet my mama when I, you know, he finna meet my mama, he finna meet my family, everything. So he's the reason why I came out. Because I feel like we getting a little serious, I thought, you know, I'm gonna have to meet my mama eventually. So I was just thinking, like, I'm just go ahead and tell them. So I was in school and I text my auntie and I was like, I got something to tell you. And she was like, what? And my auntie, she was crybaby. So I asked her what she was at first before I even told her. She was like, I'm getting my hair done, I'm in the chair. I'm like, okay, I'll tell you later. She's like, no, tell me now. What is it? Is this a prank? I'm like, no, it's not a prank. I got to talk to you about something serious. And she was like, all right, I'll wait. So I told her, I'm thinking she gonna cry or, you know, I thought she was gonna be disappointed, but she wasn't. And she was like, I already knew. I was just waiting for you to tell me. I had a dream about this 3 years ago. I'm like, huh? She was like, yeah, I was just waiting for you to tell me. Like, I got you back through whatever. I love you. I still see you the same. Can nobody judge you? Basically, I had her full support. And it was crazy because she said she had a dream that I told her first and then tell my mama. And that's what happened. I told her first because I was more scared of what my mama would say. I kind of already knew that she would probably support me or accept it. But I still was, you know, had my doubts. She was like, you gotta tell your mama. I'm like, nah, I'm good. So I ended up telling her first before I even told mama. After I told my auntie I was in school, mind y'all, I'm going through this at school, like nervous, about to cry, shaking when I'm texting my auntie. And then I found like this little picture and it was like a closet and it was open and it had like a rainbow behind the closet or whatever, like in the closet. And so I posted it on Snapchat. That's how I came out to my Snapchat. Mind y'all, I was still at school dealing with this. And so when I got home, I was at school, I texted my manager, I'm like, I can't come to work. Like, I ain't right in the head. I got too much going on. I'm going through something personal, so I can't come to work. So she was like, okay, I hope you feel better than all that. So I went to my mom, got off work that day, September 25th, 2019. That's my new birthday. Like, I got 2 birthdays. That's my 2nd birthday. And so she was in the living room. I was in my room. Came out of the room. I'm like, Mom, come on, little brother. He was in the living room with her. So I'm like, Mom, I gotta talk to you about something serious. She laughing and smiling the whole time like I'm just playing. So I'm like, Mom, I gotta talk to you about something real serious. Come to your room. Like, come in your room, I got something to tell you. So she went in her room, closed the door. And I was basically like, Mom, I talked to somebody. She was like, who, you got a girlfriend? You got somebody pregnant? I'm looking like, no. And she was like, what is it? I was like, I talked to somebody. She was like, what? Who? I said, it's a boy. And her eyes got so big. And she was like, you serious? And I was like, yeah. She was like, you serious? I was like, yeah. And then I showed her who it was and whatever because she wanted to see him. And then she shocked. And I'm trying to see why she's so shocked because I thought it was obvious. So middle school, elementary people always say, oh, he gay, or used to come up and ask me. And I used to be offended because I didn't want to accept it. But I accept it now as I got older because I just figured like, this is my life. I can't live for other people. I gotta live for myself. So if they don't like it, then they're not meant to be in my life. So I'm thinking she knew. She was totally shocked. She said she didn't know. And so she was like, I support you. I still love you. I'm still gonna look at you the same and all that. And when I tell y'all, that was the best feeling ever. To have people that you're close to accept you, holding something in like that can hold you back from a lot. Like, I wish I would have came out way before. Because, like, I didn't want to do nothing. I always thought all eyes on me. Walking through the cafeteria by myself at school, just everything. I'm thinking everybody looking at me. So, like, even now, like, I'm not used to being out yet. I mean, a lot of people know, but I'm still not used to it because I've been hiding so long. So even now, walking somewhere by myself in public, I'll be on my phone constantly because I just feel like everybody looking at me, and I always felt like that. So now that I'm out and everybody know who I am, I'm still used to it. So I'm still like, I get nervous around a lot of people. Some of my family, they think I'm shy or I act funny, but it's really like, my thing was, okay, I'm gonna have certain people in my family that I'm close to and a small amount of friends that I'm close to. So when I come out, the ones that I know that support me, I have them. So it was a thing where, okay, I don't want to get close to you because if I come out and or you disown me, I'll be hurt because I'm close to you and I'm thinking, we close. But no. So that's why that was my whole thing. I did not like to get close to people at all because when I came out, I didn't want to feel hurt or, just feel bad. I thought like, as long as people that I'm close with support me, I'll be straight. So, yeah, but my mom accepted it, and the only person that knew was my best friend Nisha. I told her in 10th grade. She was the only person that knew. And then I told my other best friend Alicia, like, I think 2 weeks before I told my mama, 19, I used to be so stressed out and so depressed. I might tell y'all, like, I love my auntie and mama. Like, if they didn't support me, I don't know. Like, what I would have did. Like, my mama used to always say, you got friends? You got friends? Yeah, but they're girls. And then, it used to be, like, yeah, I got friends, but my friends didn't know either. So, I just felt comfortable hanging around them in school. I didn't even feel comfortable hanging around my friends outside of school. That was another thing. I never went out to movies, never none of that because I didn't want to. I used to be so stressed out. I used to eat my problems away. And so I was like, fat. Like, I wasn't really just fat. I was chubby. But I wasn't happy. I was eating my problems away. Like, I was very, very depressed. And so from that day forward, I made a promise to myself, I don't care what nobody say, eat healthier, So after I came out, everybody in my family like, why your nigga so skinny? Why your nigga so skinny? I was depressed. I used to eat my problems away, but nobody knew that. But yeah, I used to eat my problems away So after September, I just drastically started losing weight. I went from weighing around 36 in pants to a 30. Hiding something in, being afraid to show people who you truly are, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth your mental health. It's not worth it. If you feel like you're ready, then do it. Because at the end of the day, you gotta live your life. You don't get to take a chance. So you gotta do what's best for you. I hope my mother and my auntie, watch this video because they just don't know. Like, they just don't know. Like, getting their full support meant the world to me. Like, getting their full support meant the world to me. Cause like you think the worst. And for them to support me, it was amazing. And I was shocked. But now I'm happy. Mentally, I still gotta do some work on myself. But who doesn't? But I'm happy. And your happiness comes first. You can't think about what this person gonna think, what this friend gonna think, or what the teacher gonna think. You just have to live for you. Yourself comes first. You only get one life. And you never know. Your situation can help somebody else who's dealing with the same thing you is, and you would never know who's dealing with it because a lot of people are so good at hiding stuff like I was. Like everybody thought I was, but they actually didn't know. And all you gotta do is laugh. All you gotta do is smile. There was a lot of pain behind this smile. There was a lot of pain behind this smile. But now when I smile, it's a purpose. It's because I've overcome a lot mentally. I'm so proud of myself. Like, I'm graduating high school. I wish I would have came out earlier and my high school years would have been better and I could have enjoyed it fully. But, it is what it is and everything's happening for a reason. Everything is on God's time. I'm just happy that right now, today, I'm able to say I'm truly happy with my life. Let me know what else y'all want to hear. What else? Story times, mukbangs, pranks, anything. This channel, we doing it. We don't need none of them negative vibes over here. Period. Nobody's perfect. Y'all never know what somebody's going through. So stop being so negative and, just always wanting drama in your life. Like, this unhealthy. It's so unhealthy. I hope y'all liked it. I hope it helps more people who's dealing with the same issue. And I'm out. Peace.